Hello, my name is Dr. Jonathan Dale, and I am based in the Department of Geography and Environmental Science at the University of Reading. I will be the lead supervisor on this project, the use of sedimentation fields as a form of saltmarsh restoration. And this project will be co-supervised by my colleagues Dr. Steve Robinson, who is also based in the Geography and Environmental Science Department at the University of Reading, and Dr. Avadesh Sinath, who is based at the University of Oxford. This project is looking at saltmarsh restoration. We know that saltmarshes offer a range of important ecosystem services, such as carbon storage and coastal flood defence. And there are a number of schemes that have been implemented to restore saltmarshes and to compensate for losses elsewhere. We know a lot about some of these types of schemes such as managed realignment, but we know less about other methods of saltmarsh restoration, such as the use of sedimentation fields or sedimentation polders to trap sediment to try and encourage saltmarsh growth. And that's going to be the focus of this PhD project. The project will predominantly be looking at Rumney Great Wharf, which is in the Severn Estuary near Cardiff. The project will be carried out in collaboration with Natural Resources Wales, who are in the process of re-implementing fencing at Rumney Great Wharf. So in the late 90s and early noughties, brushwood fencing was constructed at this site to try and create sedimentation polders, but the fencing wasn't maintained and the brushwood in the fencing was eroded out and lost. So Natural Resources Wales are currently in the process of extending and re-implementing the fencing. And that work's going to be carried out over the next 9 months or so. This project is going to evaluate the growth of saltmarsh as a result of this new fencing. So it will evaluate the vegetation, the hydrodynamics and the hydrology, and the change in sediment properties as sediment is accreted and saltmarsh develops. What this project will then do is it will use that data to validate a numerical model that will assess the mesoscale evolution of the site. So how the site will evolve over the next 50 to 100 years. This model will also then be used to evaluate any changes that could have been made to the site design. So whether implementing longer fencing, multiple layers of fencing, a different height of fencing, whether that would have changed how the site evolves. And this will then be used to inform the implementation of sedimentation fields elsewhere. As I'm sure you have appreciated, this site is going to be very muddy. We are working on a salt marsh environment, so there needs to be a willingness from the candidates to get out and get muddy as we collect water samples and sediment samples as part of the analysis. There also needs to be a willingness to spend time developing the numerical model and working on some geospatial data. So there's multiple elements to this project. We don't expect the candidate to have skills in all these areas, but we will provide training in the areas where further skill development is required. So we look forward to hearing from a range of candidates. If there are any questions, please feel free to get in touch. I look forward to hearing from you, and good luck.